insights, picks, results. This is Wizard Sports Picks. Beyond the Lines.
Welcome to another edition of Beyond the Lines presented by Wizard Sports Picks for Sunday, January 4th. Ian Cameron back with you. We're going to take a look at a couple games for NFL Week 18, the final Sunday of the NFL regular season. And what an NFL regular season it's been for me, and what an NFL regular season it's been from a betting standpoint for a lot of our handicappers at wizardsportspicks.com. For me, it's been a great last 30 days in all sports, seeing the board very well. 118 and 92, 56%. 16 units of profit over the last 30 days in all sports combined. I'm happy to say that I'm having winning, profitable seasons right now in the NHL, NBA, college basketball, and of course, no sport has been better to me since Wizard Sports Picks launched than the National Football League. It has been an absolutely outstanding NFL season overall. It is a difficult sport to hit 60% for an entire season, but I have managed to do that this year. I'm very proud of the effort and the results that we've seen. 62 and 40, 61%, 16.8 units of profit. This season at Wizard Sports Picks in the NFL, I will have a handful of premium picks for the Sunday NFL slate. So make sure you check out wizardsportspicks.com and take a look at premium picks from me or from any of the great handicappers on the website. I also want to mention that now we have, in addition to the daily premium picks, the individual premium picks available for purchase on the website. You can now also subscribe to long-term packages, long-term passes, 7-day, 30-day, 3-day, I should say, 7-day, 30-day, and 1 year. All sports, all access passes are now available from not just me, but every handicapper on the site. So make sure you check those out. It's a great investment to lock in a subscription with any one of the handicappers long-term and let them do the work for you and guide you to profits over the long term. If you go to the website as well, make sure you enter your email address on the homepage and you will receive a free play each and every day into your inbox. So make sure you check it out at wizardsportspicks.com and get on board. All right, let's take a look at two NFL games, and they just happen to be two NFC East games taking place on Sunday, a couple divisional games inside the NFC East. We'll start with the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Dallas, 3.5-point road favorites, 49.5 the total here in this game. Obviously, these are two teams that are out of the playoff race going into this football game. The Giants season ended a while ago. Dallas has been out of it for a few weeks. I don't anticipate much defense being played in this game. And from all indications, there will be no rest for Dak Prescott. There was some thought that maybe Brian Schottenheimer would not start Dak Prescott, that they'd opt to rest him. That's not the case. Dak Prescott will play at quarterback here for Dallas. And as long as he's under center, Dallas has the potential to move the football and score points. And I think they're capable of doing that here in this game against the New York Giants. That being said, I think the Giants will also move the football and score points in this game. And I expect a great effort from the Giants. Look, the Giants aren't going to be the team with the number one pick now. We saw them put an effort in to win a football game last week against Las Vegas. This is their final, not only game of the season, but home game of the season. For as disappointing a season as it's been, it wouldn't shock me to see the Giants want to go out the right way and send the fans home happy with one more win. And Jackson Dart, continues to play solid football, give this team a chance, and he is facing a defense that's terrible, to be quite honest with you. Dallas continues to give up points in bunches. Dallas is not a team I trust as road favorites in this matchup. The Giants played the Cowboys right down to the wire in Dallas early in the season, and Russell Wilson was the quarterback in that game and still was able to torch this Giants defense for 40 points in that game. I would expect Jackson Dart to have success. So two plays I like and will recommend here for this Cowboys-Giants game. We'll go over 49.5 with the total for the Dallas and New York Giants. And I also like the New York Giants here, plus 3.5. I think there's a great chance they win this game outright. Very worst case scenario, I think they lose by a field goal. I do not trust the Dallas Cowboys, especially that defense, laying points on the road. So New York Giants plus 3.5. and also over 49.5 between the Cowboys and the Giants. All right, the second game we'll look at, another game in the NFC East, Washington and Philadelphia. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles, 3.5, 4-point home favorites, 39 the total. This number's come all the way down from where it opened because of the fact Philadelphia resting a lot of starters, including, of course, Jalen Hurts. But the quarterback that will start here for the Philadelphia Eagles, he knows the system well. We saw him in the preseason for this Eagles team, and we even saw him in brief moments in the regular season come in and play very well for this Eagles team. And I'm talking about Tanner McKee. Tanner McKee has looked very solid at quarterback for the Eagles when he's been under center. And look, it's not like they're throwing him in there here against, take your pick of whatever the best defenses are, the Houston Texans. He's not facing that defense. He's facing a Washington defense that obviously has not been very good this year. It's part of the reason why they're not in the playoffs. I think Philadelphia can move the ball here in this football game and be able to score points. The Washington defense, like I said, has struggled all year. They've been giving up points throughout the course of the season. And you just look at recently what this Washington Commander stop unit has done. They allowed 30 to Dallas. They just allowed 29 to Philadelphia when they played a couple weeks ago. 21 allowed to the New York Giants, 31 to the Minnesota Vikings and J.J. McCarthy, 27 to Denver. It's a defense that's not getting a whole lot of stops right now, and a reason also why they've gone 4-1 to the over, the Commanders, in their last 5 games. I think the Eagles, even with Tanner McKee at quarterback, who has shown glimpses of quite proficient, efficient passing for this team when he's been on the field, I think the Eagles can still have success offensively here. On the flip side, the Philadelphia defense, I think, I expect certainly maybe a few starters to sit on that side of the ball in this game. And I expect the Washington offense, who is going to have, once again, Josh Johnson here at quarterback for this game with Jaden Daniels shut down and Marcus Mariota still injured. It will be Josh Johnson at quarterback once again. And look, Josh Johnson has been around the block. He's a veteran quarterback who started, a lot of games over the course of his years in the NFL for a variety of different teams. He didn't light it up against Dallas, but he moved the football. He managed he didn't turn it over, no mistakes. He allowed, Krosky Merritt to get the run game going. He got the ball out to, his receivers in space throughout that game, like, Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, and others. I was impressed. Now, again, Dallas's defense is not very good. I get it. But in that 30-23 loss to Dallas on Christmas Day, I thought Josh Johnson played all right, gave his team a chance, moved the offense, and I would expect Washington to at least do enough on the offensive side of the football here to be able to put up some points and contribute to the scoring in this game. I'm going to go against this very heavy total move here to the under because this total opened 42.5. It's all the way down now to 39, even 38.5 in some spots. I'm going to go the other way. I think this total is now too low. I know we have Tanner McKee and Josh Johnson at quarterback, 2 backups. I think both quarterbacks are capable enough to have offensive success, and we're not asking for a shootout anymore. This total's 38.5. There's no rain in the forecast, light winds in Philadelphia for this game on Sunday afternoon. I think this total has just gotten too low, and I expect enough offense and success from both teams on that side of the football to push this game up and over the total. So we'll go with Washington, Philadelphia over 38.5. That will be my pick and recommendation for this game between the Commanders and the Eagles. All right, that is it for this edition of Beyond the Lines for Sunday, January 4th. Hit the like button on YouTube if you're watching this. And again, make sure you get over to the website, wizardsportspicks.com, and get on board with any of the great handicappers. Again, for me personally, it's been an amazing run. It's been an amazing NFL season, 61%, 16 units of profit. Get on board with the Sunday NFL card up on the website. Thanks for tuning in. I am Ian Cameron. Enjoy the games and good luck. And thanks for watching the Sunday, January 4th edition of Beyond the Lines presented by Wizard Sports Picks.